Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber, she sent a few questions, sort of on the same topic of like basically knowing certain things about guys and why they go on these first dates, what they're thinking about, what's going on with this, right? So I'm just gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna say each question and I'm gonna respond right after I say each question. Okay, so this one says, if a man asks you on a date, say a week from when you originally talked to him, and it's now that day, a week later, and you have not heard from him, is it okay to text him and ask if you're still on for the date, or should you wait for him to text/confirm with you? All right. So this is the thing. Usually guys, they'll text you and they'll say, hey, are we still on for tonight or today, whatever. But if he doesn't confirm, yeah, definitely you can hit him up. You understand? So you can hit him up if you want to. You don't necessarily have to wait for him to do it. You understand? See, the thing is, if he is interested in seeing you on the date, if he's interested in coming to see you and interact with you, it doesn't matter if you hit him up or if he hits you up. So if you both are interested, you guys are going to both see each other and you're going to be both interested in making that happen. So if you hit him up before he does, or if he hits you up before you do, it doesn't really matter. You understand? So yeah, you can holler at him and say, hey, what's up? We still on for tonight at 7, and then he'd be like, hey, yeah, we're still on. I'll see you at 7 and whatever, right? And that'll be it. So now, second question, you said, how should you respond to a man who asks you on a date, and then when texting, and you ask what he has in mind, but he says, I don't know, just chill, or asks, want to hang out, putting in no thought or effort, but you're not comfortable just hanging out at his house for the first time, just hanging out. How can you lightly put it that you would rather not Netflix and chill for a first date, rather go out to, but you rather go out to a park or coffee or somewhere in public? All right. So the thing is, what you gotta understand is with these guys, right? Some guys who would do that, be like, yeah, let's just hang out, let's just chill or whatever. They're sort of passively aggressively trying to, get you back to their place to make something happen. So you could just ask him like, so what do you want to do? What do you mean by chill? Like, what are we gonna do? You understand? So he can get into specifics. So some guys might say, yeah, just come by to the crib or whatever, or just come by to the house. And they'll, just blatantly say it. But the thing is, if you're not comfortable with that, just be like, look, I don't really know you like that, so I want to, let's chill somewhere first, and then if, things progress, then we could see what could go down. You understand? But usually, if you're dealing with a guy who knows what he's doing, you're going to usually get a guy who's going to make plans. Even if the plan was to get you at the house, he would say it in the first place. He'd be like, hey, listen, I want to, see you this Friday. Come by to the crib. We'll watch some movies. I'll order some food or whatever. So they'll let you know what it is. If you're dealing with a guy who knows what he's doing, a guy who's more decisive and masculine, those type of guys, they're going to make those decisions. You see what I mean? So you got to look out for that when you're dealing with these guys. If a guy's really vague and acting like he doesn't know what's going to go on or whatever, that's usually a guy that doesn't really know what he's doing. And especially if he's saying, let's just chill or hang out, that's just his way of being passive aggressive about trying to get you to his house. You feel what I'm saying? So what I would say for you is, just ask him to be more specific. You feel what I'm saying? And then if he's really saying, hey, I want you to come by my house, if you're not comfortable with that, just be like, look, hey, I'm not really comfortable with that, but I would still love to see you. Can we do something else outside and, make that happen, right? Next question, you said, this question sort of stems from question 2. If the man just wants to chill and doesn't seem to put in any sort of effort or thought into the first date, does that mean he's not truly interested, and the remainder of your dates will follow this sort of chill at the house theme? Well, this is the thing. When you say not really interested, I'm assuming you're talking about like he's not really interested in the sense that he just wants sex and that's it. Like he's not really interested in you overall or trying to get to know you and trying to, So the thing is, it could be where he just wants to have sex with you and or get into just a fuck buddy relationship with you where he will continue to say, hey, come to the crib. But by him saying, hey, just come to the house, doesn't always necessarily mean that he's just interested in having sex with you and that's it. You understand? So you could come to his house that one time, and then the next time y'all see each other, you could go to, the movies or whatever the hell it is. So it's not necessarily where there is this thing where just because you came to his house that first time, that doesn't mean that it's going to always be that way. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of times you're going to have guys who will do that because sometimes guys will say, yeah, just come to the crib because all they want to do is have sex with you. You understand? That's their only intention. You understand? And then they will keep telling you to come back to the crib because their intention is just to have that fuck buddy situation. But there are guys who, even though they tell you to come to the crib, tell you to come to the house like soon as, like right then and there, doesn't necessarily mean that that's how it's going to always be. You understand? That doesn't mean that they're going to always want you to do that type of, situation. Because, see, this is the thing. A guy can invite you over to the house. Let's say y'all, have sex or whatever it is. But he likes you. He's interested in you. He's not going to mind doing other things with you because he likes you. You see what I'm saying? He likes you overall. So it doesn't matter if you guys are going to the movies, going to get something to eat, or just staying home and having sex or whatever. You understand? So it's not necessarily a thing where it's going to just be him wanting you over the house like every day and that's it. Or, just the only time y'all see each other was at the crib. Now, again, that could happen if that's all he sees you for, meaning he's not that into you, but he's into you enough to where he'll just have sex with you. So, basically his actions are going to dictate to you how he feels about you. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so now the last part of the question, you said, how can you tell if after your first date a man is truly feeling you? A lot of men will say things, and I know they say things to appeal to my emotions as a woman. But how can you tell if a man is truly interested and means what they say? I have a hard time sifting through the bullshit guys say and what they truly mean. Also, all men I go out on the first dates with fall in love with me. After talking for only a few weeks, and say things like, wow, you're nothing like the other women I met. You're perfect. I love your mind. You already impacted my life so much, blah, blah, blah. You get the drift. They want to make me their girlfriend. I don't know if they are saying all of this because they think it will get them control of my emotions. And all men know emotions are the key to manipulating a woman to do what they want and also having sex with them. So how can you know if it's truly genuine? I know not all of these men are really falling in love with me that quickly. I'm pretty awesome and good looking, but I'm not that amazing. All right. So it's the thing. The way that you're going to really know if a guy is really, truly feeling you, right? If he's really that dude who, is really about being with you and seeing you and all this other stuff, it's something where you're going to have to wait it out. Meaning, you're going to have to check his behavior over time. You see what I'm saying? So this is nothing that you can really know now. You see what I mean? Because the thing is, he could be saying all of this stuff to butter you up, to just get in your pants, and after he has sex with you, you may never hear from him again. You understand? Or, you may go on a few dates, you thinking everything is cool, you thinking he's really into you, and then all of a sudden he just falls off the face of the earth. Right? And so what I'm saying is that it takes time for you to find out if a guy is really, really into you. You see what I'm saying? So like, and the thing is, you know by his actions over time. Because, for example, my girlfriend, right? Because I'm in an open relationship, but I have a wife and also have a girlfriend. So when me and my girlfriend first got together, we was hanging out, and then we hooked up or whatever, had sex and all this other stuff. But then I hit her up the next week, hung out with her again. Hit her up the following week, hung out with her again. And basically, we've been seeing each other every week like clockwork for the past 2.5 years. You see what I'm saying? So at first, she wouldn't have known if I was into her or not. Like in the first few weeks, it was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I see him here and there. But as time went on, she noticed that I was consistent, that I would actually show up, that I was, being there. You see what I mean? So you're not going to really know until you see his actions long term. And then you'll start to see, okay, he's actually like calling me, he's seeing me, he's planning dates, he wants to like spend time with me, and it's something that's consistent. You understand? So when you're first dating a guy, you went on the first date or the second date, it's just too early to really know if he's into you or not. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times women will say, oh, let me not have sex with him, or wait, or do this, and then maybe I'll see if he's really into me or not. And that doesn't really work. You understand what I'm saying? Because a guy could wait around, have sex with you, never call you again. You understand? Because he's having sex with other women, so he's waiting for you to get ready. He'll have sex with you. So you can't really rely on that. What you can rely on is seeing how consistent he is when it comes to dealing with you. If he's consistent, if he's putting that in that effort to actually see you, interact with you on a consistent basis, that's showing you that he is, really, really feeling you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Listen, if anybody else has any questions, click the link below, send me a question, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.